goes in, ends up here. We don't know what's going on in that thing there. Let's do a move from up to down. So we don't know what's going on there. So let's just ignore it and go around to the right. So let's move up to left. And then here we'll move right to down. Move up to down. Move up to right. Move left. Oops. Move left to right. And then move left to down. So the 14's going around. Out. Play it. Oh man, it's cool. Alright. Layout's very much like Infinifactory. You get 3 different programs. Looks like you can save. And it has the cycle, node, instruction count. Very cool. So let's do signal magnifier. Read a value in from A, double the value, write the value out A. Alright, so now we're going to have to use some of the instruction manual to remember what's going on here. So if I pull that back up, to double I'm going to save it to back, and then add it back to the accessor. Does that work? Or can I just add accessor to itself? I don't know, maybe. Or I pull it into a thing, and then, alright, let's try some things out here. Alright, so save, and then move move access down, and then what is the thing to pull in the value? The values of A and C are back or exchanged. I think that's what I want. You save and then you swap. Yeah, okay, let's go back to our program. So we're going to save to back, and then I'm going to move. Oh, I can't. I have to. Oh, wait. I'm going to move from up to ACC. I'm going to save it. I'll move. Or no, that's dumb. Don't need to save it. Move it to the accessor, and then I'm going to move SSE down. Step through that. So I send 11. Oh, I need to pull off the value. So I'm going to move up into ACC, and then I'm going to add up into ACC, and then I'm going to move. Oh, I add up to it, and then I move ACC to the right. Send 11. It gets sent. I have 22, and I move it right. Alright. So now we just need to move the value left, down, and then move up. play fast. Sweet. Alright. Now we've unlocked a bunch of these. I haven't actually finished reading the manual, which is itself also awesome. You got jumps in there, and those are going to be real crazy. I guess I got to the example programs before I started. I guess there's more details about the specifics of things. Oh. Looks like there's like all these little like hidden things that are, I guess, part of the fun of the game. Oh, sweet, shortcuts. Oh, awesome. Control arrow to move around. Let's try that out first. Alright. Cool. Back to the... so that works. Like so. Wonder what's next. So I guess, yeah, there's like some hidden puzzle stuff in the game, which is always fun. F2 view anti-tamper certificate status. Let's see what that says. Department of Defense. Quantum Information Science Lab. Neat. Oh, we got a shortcut for running. F5 to run it. Breakpoints. Whoa. Pixels. So we got some top left origin. You send the first coordinate 0031. Oh, what? So a white and length -1, is that how that works? Oh, terminating negative value. Okay, so you just, it makes a line. Oh, okay, so 0, 0, and then it just does horizontal lines, 4, 4, 4, 4, which is red. Neat. Oh, sweet, so that's the end of the manual. 30 characters wide. Interesting. Image sandbox is bigger. Cool, alright, so let's go back to the game here. Alright, so I'm supposed to read values in from in A and in in B. So up here and here. Write in A minus in B to out P. And then write in B in A. Whoa. So what I see here is you just write the negation of the other. There's a special negation command, but so I'm going to start by pulling in up into, what I need to do is just subtract A from B, and then I'm going to sub ACC. Oh, that doesn't work. That's not how that works. Back to the manual. Let's go to sub. So sub source, the value subtracted from the ACC. Do I need to do this the other way? The value is subtracted from ACC. So in this case, 26. So I want to do it the other way around. I'm going to move up into ACC, and then I'm going to sub left. in which case I'm just going to move ACC, or move up into the right. And so then I'm going to subtract that, and then I'm going to move that value down. Oh, move ACC down. And then I need to clear the value. I think there's move nil to ACC. So I think that works. So I'm going to have the negation of A minus B in here coming downwards. So now I'm going to move, which value needs to go? A minus B needs to go to that. So I'm going to move up to ACC. I'm going to move ACC to left. And then I'm going to neg, which will, oh, I don't want to, yeah. And then I'm going to neg ACC and then move, oh, it just takes nothing. Then neg, then move ACC down. So then here I'm going to move right, I'm never going to get that, down. And then I'm going to move up, down, and same here, move up, down. So I get in, I move 26 to there, and I got 10 in from B. I do the subtract, I got minus 16. I move it down, so minus 16 goes down. That shouldn't be right. So I subtract left from, oops, I left the instructions on. Values are then subtracted from AAC. Oh, so I did do it backwards. So here, I have my code. I did it backwards. Derp. Alright, let's stop that. So I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste it there, and then I'm going to move left, down. So this is going to get my negation. Take that and put it there. So we need to move that left. Left. And then here I'm going to move from up to ACC, subtract right, move ACC down, and then clear my value in the ACC. But I don't need to do that because I'm going to move up and back into it, so that's going to clear for me. So what I do is I move the value down. So I'm here. So I put it in my ACC. I move that value to the right. No, I move that value down, and then I negate it, and then I move it right. And then I move from left to down, move up to down, up to down. This is step 3. So I have 16 coming down, 16 in the accessory, move 16 down, negate it, and then move that right. Looks like it's working. Alright. Cool, looks like there's other people playing now. I can see in the instruction counts there. This is a really interesting game. Read a value from in. Write 1 to out if in is greater than 0, equals 0, less than 0. If not true, oh, I see. So we output all 3 booleans here. Interesting. So basically, I'm going to just pipeline it straight up to down, and then pipe it to the right, because here's where we're going to be doing our jumps. I'm going to have to open up the instructions here. Get rid of this sidebar. How do you get rid of the sidebar? Nope. Whoops. Derp. I lost my instructions. I'm going to get those back. Alright, here we go. Back in business. Oh yeah, I forgot about those any and last. Those are neat. Looking for the jump, unconditional, jump 0, jump not 0, and GZ0, GL0, and GNZ, and GEZ. Alright. So those are basically what I'm going to be doing. G here is going to be if it's greater than 0. So, equals 0, left. I needed to find a label. Right. Oh, I need to pull the value in. Back to here. Alright, I need to pull a value in. So I'm going to do move left into ACC. And then I'm going to, if it's equal to, no, it's if it's greater than 0. Right, and then I want to move to do label GZ, which I move a 1 down. And then here I would move a 0 down if it's not. So if it didn't jump, I will do it. But I need to then jump back to the original thing. Or there's this like jump execution lines. So you can jump JRO, and I could just say -2 or whatever, just to set me back to where I need to be. Or -3 here, because it'll take this one and go back to move left to AAC. Oh, but I need to dump the value to the right. So no matter what I do, I move it to ACC, and then I need to move ACC to the right. But does that, So I move it to ACC, I'm going to back. I'm going to move it to back. I believe that's the keyword for it. I'm just going to verify offline. Oh, back is a thing that you can use only with save and swap. Value of ACC is written to swap or to thing. So I'm going to sav, which will throw into the back. And then, what do I need to do that for? I can just copy the instructions a few times, but yeah, I'm just going to do that for now. So I'm going to move the left. I'm going to move 0 down. Just going to add a start S label there. And if it's greater than 0, I will jump to greater 0, which will then do that. And then I need to move ACC right. So I need to move ACC right twice, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. You know what? No, that's silly. Just do a jump. Not red, but like M, which does that. And I just jump from it here. There's a jump with no parameters. JMP. Jump to M. So I move from left to the ACC. I'm going to jump to GZ if it's greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, I'm going to move 1 to down, and then move my accessor to the right. Or ACC to the right. If it's not, I'm going to move 0 down and then jump to M, which is going to move the value to the right. So basically I need to do this a couple times, just changing the branch. So I'll just do that. But here I don't need to move it on. I'm done once it's here. How do I just I just need to clear. What do I need? I don't need to do anything. I just don't do this. Get rid of all my M stuff. I do need to jump to end, which is not. I'll jump to S. That's why I have the S. These ones don't need S, because that's going to replace my assessor value. So it's going to go down and right. And now I need to change if it's equal 0, and then I need to say if it's less than 0. I believe that's all I need. Let's step through. So the number 2, -2 is going through. So it's not, or it's not greater than 0. So it puts a 0 down, and jumps to M, which moves in a new -2. The 2, -2 goes across. It's not equal 0, so it moves it to the right. And then here we're going to move in the number 2. It's going to check less than 0, which is true, so it's going to move 1 down, and then restart pulling from the left. So it's waiting for the new value, the -2. Looks like we're good. Sweet. Alright. Let's do one more before I stop this. Let's check what the debug is. Alright, so we have in 3 ins, 1 out. In A and in B, read a value in from in S. Write in A when in S is -1. Oh, okay, so we're basically doing a what you call it, a multiplexer. So if in S is -1, you do in A. If it's 1, you do in B. And if it's 0, you add them together. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Basically, this is the first one I think I have to actually think about here. Alright then, so obviously I'm going to pull something in from in S. Let's just start by you can't do too much in one thing. What if I compute in parallel in A and in B? And then also in parallel produce them, and then have the last thing choose between the 3. So I'm going to start some stuff here. So I'm going to move up to ACC, and then I move up. Oh, I can't. To right. No, that's silly. Move up to down. Let's just get these values down. Like that. I'm going to work down here. So we're going to move up to ACC. Alright, so I'm going to send one over to the side to be computed within B on the side there. So with that, I'm going to move ACC right, left, and then I'm going to move ACC left, and then I'm going to move ACC down. So I'm going to do that for both of those, like that. So here I'm just going to move up, left, and move right. So basically this is going to select and just pull out and then figure out which one it needs to actually output. And this one in the center is going to pull left and right, add them together into ACC, and then alright. Because then either the, I need to get S in there somehow in the last thing. Alright, so anyways, I'm just gonna move left to ACC, and then I'm gonna add right. So ACC is now the thing. I'm gonna set that to back. And then I'm going to move up move up to down. But for and then I'm going to swap. So that's going to bring the back to ACC, and move that down. So it's the value is going to be the first one's going to be the selector, and then the other one's going to be the sum. And so this needs to decide what it needs to do. So let's see. Move up ACC, and then we have a. So if it's equal to 0, easy, which in case you move up to down, because that's the second up is going to be the sum. Alright, and then I need to jump JMP show. Oh, I know. If that's 0, you go ELE. So I need EL and I need EG, and then I need to jump greater 0 EG. Jump greater 0 EG. In which case, if it's less than 0, ALA, so I move the left down. I need to nil out the other two inputs here, but we'll do that in a second. Move right down. This might, oh no, what? Oh, it's too big, the label. Screw that. Alright, so interesting. I think there's so many ways you can do this, where you pass the S to everything, and then they only pass it on if there's something, and then down here you say any. And so the only one that actually gets passed through is the one that knows it's supposed to be passing through. Oh, that's so much better, but I'm just going to do this first, just because I have it here. So here we need to read the other directions to nil, just so it clears the pipe. Actually, you can say any, or can't. Oh no, my game crashed. Launches a website that says like, you crashed. I'm just going to launch it again. Hopefully it's not too far off. Alright, let's see. Okay, sweet, we're not that too far off. Can I say any? I know there's going to be 2 inputs, but the next set of inputs could be ready for it, so I have to be explicit, which is going to suck because it's going to take so much my command storage. But I think I just have enough here. Right, and then, oh, I need to add jumps for those two. Jump to, I need an S. So I jump back to S, and then here I jump S, and here I need to move up, and instead of right, I move up. So strip the other values. So that should be it, because that's going to loop back out, so I don't need to jump there. Let's just step through. So, oh, what am I blocked on here? So I moved the 26 into there. I'm trying to move the 26 to the left. Oh, to the right. Stirp. Right, and I move that left. All right. There, the 26, the 21 come in. It moves that. It adds right, so I got 5, which is the correct diff. I save that to back. I move up, down, which brings the 1 through. Oh, I don't even need to save to thing. That's silly, because the move up, down doesn't change your ACC register. But the 1 is going through, so I got the greater 0, so it moves right to down. And then clears left and clears up. So it works, but I'm going to fix this up because this save and swap is silly. Oh, up. Looks like it's going good. Fast. Alright, so that is pretty bad. I'm not using the parallel nature of this stuff here. So like I was saying earlier, is like I need to pull the S in, send that to the sides, and if it's not something they should send, they just don't send anything. So I'm going to start with that first. So I'm going to move, or actually, yeah, I'm going to start it on a new one. Pass. Return second list. Create a new program. So I'm going to take up, move up, ACC, and then move ACC left, move ACC right, and then move ACC down. Do I need to move it down? Because do I need to start this submachine in the center? Basically, when it's 0, they both have to send values along. And yeah, I'll need to pass that through anyways. So here I can take up. I know. So I move right into ACC, and I jump. So what I want to do is I just want to jump. Here, let me, greater than 0. All right, so it's very explicit. So if the value is a -1 or a 0, I want to send it along. So -1 or 0. So that means if I subtract 1 from it, and it's less than 0, I send that plus 1 along. This way I don't have to do 2 branches to see if it's equal to, or no, that's stupid. I just say if it's greater than 0, I like just destroy the value. So I just back to start. Oh, I always need to input the value. Give a label first. I always need to read the value. Okay, let's do GZ. If it's GZ, then we move up into nil because we don't want this value. It's greater than 0, in B is going to go the whole way. and then it's going to go back to the top. Otherwise, we want to move up to down. Yeah. So in this case, we know this value is necessary. I could do something similar on the right, but I need to move the left to the ACC. If it's less than 0, it means I'm never going to be used again. So I need to move up into nil and then restart. Let's just step through and see what this looks like. So I send it left, I send it right, I send it down. The right, so the first value here is a 1. So it means the left-hand side's already discarded its value. It's waiting about the next thing. And the right is going to move it down, and it needs someone to read it. Alright, so that's sort of working as intended. When we receive a value, we need to move up to ACC. And then we need to move ACC left, and then move ACC down. So if we have a value, we send it down. We'll let something else do the selecting. Yeah, so same thing here. So I don't know if this is going to be that much better. Oh, I need to send this left, and the other side left. No, it's supposed to be right. Yeah, I don't know if this is any better, really. Oh, you know what? I have the value, and I'm only getting values from left and right. So it's either, if I know it's 0, then I do the addition. Otherwise, I just take from any and throw it down. So move up into ACC. If it's equals 0, add. Otherwise, you move any down. And then here we're going to move up, down. Any is this port that it just reads from either side. So if it's 0, there will be both. And so we need to read from both sides. But if it's -1 or 1, it's only going to be one of them. So any will clear all the pipes, the channels or whatever. Alright, so in add, we've consumed the value for the in S. So we just need to move left into ACC, and then we need to add right, and then move ACC down, and then it'll reboot at the start. JMP here, back to S. I don't know if spaces do anything, so I'm just gonna. Oh, looks like I got a deadlock here. Oh, because it's supposed to move it down. Why do I move it down? I don't need to move it down. The values are all coming to the center. In that one loop, there we go. Oh, incorrect value. Damn. Alright, so now, what's in the pipe? I've got the -25 coming through, and the 21, and it's supposed to output the -25. And, oh, I think the issue is I'm writing these input commands so fast. No, because I should output 1 per 1. So I got -25 coming in, and it's saying to go to add. How did I get to that position? any, because I need to make that move left or move right, because the any is the selector coming down. So it's pulling that as the thing to add, I guess. Or no, there's 25, goes through. Right, and then here, they're both waiting for ups. And then, what's the values I'm looking at here? I got a 1 going to the right, and on the left, I'm consuming the value because my selector was greater than 0, so 1 is supposed to go away. So I read that -6. 624. My inputs look out of whack. It's supposed to be all synchronized by the right, or by the center block here. So I pass a 1 down on the right. I move my 24 down. Oh, what the? I think I'm supposed to jump back to the start. I'm discarding a value here. Because it's not less than 0, I'm supposed to write out that value. 25 and 21. The next one, 30 and 10. So I'm not... Oh, I've already passed that one, have I? So I'm saying pull the 24 from the top down, which is good. I'm supposed to do that. So 24 goes up, goes to the left. The any pulls it down, and then I jump back to the start. Oh, fuck. Because I was supposed to add those together. Because it came out 0. Wait a minute, what? 1. 24. Where'd I get the 24? Like, how did I skipped an input. Right, I read in, send it left, send it right, send it down. And then I read in a new value. Send it left, send it right. Oh, I'm doing it so fast that the move up has already happened, and it already did stuff. But how could it have done anything? Start it over. So I send it down. It says if it's equal to 0, I need to add. It's not. So it says move any down, and it waits there until the next set of things. Ah, that's so baloney. Because I can't. So I can't say left or right. I can't say left or right. Is there any other special ports? There's just last and any. Oh man. So I need to do something here a little bit more. Damn. Alright, so I end up doing the same thing as previous time, because I'm going to because I want any except for the up. So I just have to check if it's... No, what? No. Yeah, if it's less than 0, it's less than 0, then it's in A, so I move left. Oh, and this is a label. L, which is L, move left, down, and J, gray 0, R, and like that's more correct. Still wrong. Now what am I doing here? Whoa. I like stepped in and it pulled 2 off of NB. Oh, because it knows that it was garbage, so it pulled it, it screwed up, yeah. Where on the other side it needs to pass the 25 through. And it does. So in the center here, it's getting past the 25, but the ACC is not correct. Because it, oh no, there it is, it's ACC -1. So it's going to step through, and then it's going to see it's using the left one, so it moves the left down, and then it jumps back. And then I'm waiting for the next line, which is the in S is 1 and a negative 30 and 10. But what is going on is the 10 is nowhere to be found. What happened to the 10? 21 gets dropped because it no, it gets sent along. The next, there's new 21, and that one gets dropped. I read in the -1 from the side, and then it's less than 0 is true. Oh, what? That's what? So a 10 with a 1, it's supposed to be in use B. So if it's greater than 0, how did I screw that up? Oh man. So it's greater than 0. Is this supposed to be less than 0? No, because it's the like inverse of what I was doing. It's if it's greater than 0, if it's less than 0, if it's less than 0, which means, yeah, then you need to discard the value. Otherwise, you move up, down. So 21 goes down because the value is 1. So it means we're going to print out 21. The next one is -1. So 21 is going to get destroyed. Oh, I forgot to jump back. Ho 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 ho. JMPS. Same thing over here too. Because now we have the 10 coming through. The 10 gets passed through. The 10 gets put to the right, and right goes down. Done. Alright, so how does that do? So it's less cycles, less nodes, same instructions. Alright. That is TIS-100. This is really cool. Alright. Thanks for watching.